catch your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little what's your run up cash, double back. Baby show me what your mama made and made that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like he's in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other. And if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. has it all teed up. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready? 19.
Man in motion here.
Ready?
They go play action on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ready?
He's going to throw it again. Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone on first. He's got it downfield near the edge. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Get it. Crack all 80. Let go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Come on. Let's go.
Sign quarterback run here. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. That's Cox. It's the rookie from Louisville. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Lasers this one. He's got it inside the 25. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Drake London with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brown with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll have half the work done for them already. He's out of bounds right at the midfield stripe.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It's his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready? 7.
Throwing it again here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Escapes the pocket. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Cowboy 80. Go.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 32 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Penix now on first down. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Penix working from the gun. Throws caught, and he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's go now. Trap 60. Check go.
Penix on third down. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Drake London with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons tie things up at 14.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go. Gotta be lying.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Falcons get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. We look underneath here, Robinson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Penix now to throw. On him quick, and they bring it down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here we go. Crop ball 80. Warriors 17.
Third and long for him here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first. He's going to throw it. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
From the red zone now. Complete. It's Horton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Takes the second down snap. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation. That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. He won't be able to make the catch, it's incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Pass play coming here. Caught out wide. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. Now is Turner there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the shotgun, Penix has it downfield working the left. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And that's good for a gain of 5. The Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Let's go. 70 rings. 70. Like it. 18. 18. Run. 18. Run.
Penix here from the gun. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friends. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
That one complete to Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Setting up to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Still sticking with the passing game. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Here he goes, third and long. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And the defender A.J. Terrell.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
One last play before the break.
At their own 20-yard line.
Check. Lightning, 18. 18, Pioneer.
One final shot before the half. Lobs this deep down the middle. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Seahawks are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 tight.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Let's go now. Hawks, go.
On second down, Robinson. And they find him after just a yard. And it's third down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8.
Throw here, third down. Hits him on the end route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pat the 60. Lightning, 18. Out. Cowboy. Hey.
To the air with Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
2-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Working from the gun to start. First and 10. Throwing off the play fake. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Air it out on third. Chased out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. James Pierce picks it off.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. And now Penix off the play action. And he will score. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Brown with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Look at that power, deep left side. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever got the ball fully in.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
18, pass to 11.
Shotgun now on third down. Completed to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Gordon down the field, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone on first. He brings it in. Touchdown, Seattle. Shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Penix working from the gun. Man downfield, and he finds London. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Penix now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. From the shotgun, Penix completes beyond the marker, and they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. 70.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Try and run here with Robinson. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th down, Penix. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
It's his running back. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Running back sent in motion left. To throw here on first down. Finds his back complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Forced out to his right. Complete over the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 25 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now trailed by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. As this at the 6.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Reek Woolen with the INT.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10
Mustang 19, 70 Timberwolf.
Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready, set.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
I'll throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, set.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw it. Headed out right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Return starts at the 3.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trail by a field goal.
Ready up.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Penix here from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Set. 18 Cardinals.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here on 4th. That one complete to Pitts. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
The 44-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Here's Robinson. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Hand off now to Robinson. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Cowboys.
Another carry for Robinson. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Staying with Robinson. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
42. Seahawks, 38. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Brown with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Okay, ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Cut 19, let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just 1 last snap.
45-yard line.
They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go.
Ready, set.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
On the jump.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Pat, 60 Maverick, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.